waiting for my co-host.
So you go from San Francisco on?
What's going on with you?
What's going on with you? Happy Sunday.
Man, same to you. Same to you. We're back for another episode of Annoying Genius Podcast. Uh, I'm Marcus.
I'm Katina.
So, yeah, how's it been going for you this week? Everything good with
Everything was good. I was actually betting. I ain't betting like since last year, probably early last year or mid last year. I was hitting
you?
them 60s though for the mid.
Okay. I thought you was talking about like boxing or something.
I do like boxing, but I mean, I only bet when I don't care who wins, as long as my player props go good. Honestly, I don't care. But I was so lucky
The
yesterday.
props is where it's at. If you can kind of somewhat master that, you can make some money.
Huh?
I said the props is where it's at. You can make some money if you can.
Yeah, but they wasn't doing their props yesterday. I don't think Carl Anthony Thomas, he didn't get a three.
Oh, he had a bad
Aaron,
game. He had a
huh?
bad game. Carl Anthony Towns, cat, bad game. He had a bad
Yeah,
game.
but they made it that far.
hmm
So
It's
I
over
can't
with now.
say nothing. But I'm indifferent, honestly. Like I said, I'm just worried about my money.
You're not a Nick. You're not a Knicks fan.
I'm like I said, I'm worried about my money. I don't care who
I feel you.
wins.
I feel
Okay,
you. I
as
feel
long
you.
as my props win, I don't care who win it. Like congratulations,
Oh,
but I don't really care.
okay. I wanted to get into this. So Complex did a 50 greatest LA. They always doing some kind of list. They did a 50 greatest LA rappers list.
Yeah, so I seen Blueface up there, so it's null and void to me.
We're not going to spend too much time on Blueface, but it's
I'm
funny
not,
because
no offense. I mean, it's all subjective, like I
right,
always
right,
say. But
right, right.
for
But
me,
yeah,
when I see certain things on the list, I'm like, they had E40 on the list, right?
yeah. I'm gonna go through the top 10 real quick. Give me a second. All right, so the top 10. I'm going from 1 to 10. All right, Kendrick Lamar, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Tyler the Creator, DJ Quick, Ice T, Be Real from Cypress Hill, uh, Easy E, and Nipsey Hussle. What you think about that top 10?
I'm indifferent.
What do
The
you think
number
about
one.
Kendrick at 1? Yeah, what do you think about that? Speak your mind. Go ahead and say what you think. If you think anything.
Uh, Is Kendrick on the list because of the Drake beef?
I mean, that don't hurt, but I don't. I think it's more. I think it's more than that.
Did they have the
I
game
think,
on there?
yeah, he's like 11.
Huh?
He's 11,
I don't
and
know.
he made
Then the
his
whole
own
thing with
list.
Tupac, is Tupac really considered a West Coast rapper or he's the East Coast? You know what I'm saying?
Well, he claimed West Coast, even though he spent most of his time like growing up in the East.
So I didn't see him. Is he on there?
Uh, uh, no, I guess they didn't consider him West Coast for some reason, or
So the East ain't claiming him and the West ain't
they
claiming him.
didn't
So like, what
they
the
didn't
hell?
consider him L.A. Let me say that because
L.A.
it's a L.A. list, so they didn't consider him L.A.
Okay, but did he make a song "Live and Die in L.A"?
He did,
All
but
right. I don't know.
he also said that from a claim anywhere, it's going to be open. He also said that. But he was everywhere. You know that.
Yeah, true. He definitely was.
What do you think about somebody like Ice T? I think he was from Jersey, right?
He is from
Right.
Jersey. Well, I think he was from Jersey, but that's like the same with Tupac. He went to the West Coast, right?
Right. So you think somebody can just claim a city and then like once they claim it, like it's all good?
I mean, for Ice T, for I think I watched the Unsung on him or something. His life in Jersey wasn't that good, so he ain't about to claim it like that. You know,
Okay.
so I
I
don't
mean,
blame him.
yeah, he been claiming LA or in the West Coast for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Snoop, I agree with. Corrupt got to be on the list. I think I saw Corrupt.
I think Snoop. I don't personally have a problem with Kendrick at one, but I think Snoop and Cube got the best case outside of him for one.
Yeah, I would have thought one of them would be number one. Maybe Snoop, but not necessarily Kendrick.
Yeah, because when I look at Cube, I look at his like total career. He started with NWA. Then he
Yeah,
did his solo thing, and then he had West Side Connection, and
yeah,
he
he's
went back to
definitely West Coast to
yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah. Like he wrote for NWA,
Yeah,
like
like
yeah. If anybody,
when I
but
think of the West Coast, I do think of Tupac though. Tupac, Snoop, Dr. Dre, E40, um, DJ Quick. I want to say
Quick was on the list, I believe.
Corrupt, Daz Dillinger. Uh, maybe I'm talking about all the mainstream people. I wonder
Yeah,
what's
Quick is
the
six.
pimp
No, Quick
Sugar.
is the Quick is DJ. DJ Quick was number six. Who did you say now? Sugar
Wait,
Free.
who's the pimp? The pimp one. Sugar
Sugar
is
Free.
it Sugar
He's
Free?
number 18.
Okay, good, because he deserves he deserved to be on the list.
Yeah.
Like certain people I think about, I didn't even know. I seen was it Roddy Rich or Roddy
Uh-huh.
Rod?
The young guy, the younger rapper.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
even know where he was from, but I do like his music.
Yeah, he started out hot.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
like his music, and I seen someone else. I think it's A something. What was his name? He's towards the blue face. He's towards the end.
You talking about Ab Soul?
Is that him? Who?
Ab Soul? You talking about Ab Soul?
Yeah,
He's 43.
yeah. Cause like I heard of him, so I think I know the music. But
Later Rage made the list.
yeah, she deserved it.
Yeah,
Yo
yeah.
deserved it too.
Yeah.
I bought rough and stuff for my Afro puffs. Hey, rock on with your bad self.
Yeah, classic. Oh, what I was gonna say earlier. Uh so the game I guess he might have had a problem with the list. He made his own LA rappers list. I think I sent that to you.
What he say?
Let me see who he got. This is his top 10. Tupac, Snoop, Q, Kendrick, himself, Corrupt, DJ Quick, Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, and Exhibit.
That's a good
You
one.
like that one better than the Complex?
Yes.
Exhibit, man, underrated rapper to me. Like as far as like skill and everything like that to me, like, I like Exhibit. I ain't.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They ain't had no Tupac. I'm like, who the hell made the list?
I would guess whoever made it with
They work for
Complex.
Complex. Cause
Yeah,
ain't
they
no
don't
telling. They might be 5 years
like
old. So if I
They do
do,
these greatest rappers of all time lists and all that stuff. You know, it's gonna have a certain perspective on it, but
yeah,
it's
it's
not
all
ours.
subjective. I ain't gonna.
Right.
I'm just trying to be funny, but it's like no Tupac. Like who made the list? Even if the game is from LA and he put Tupac on the list, like come on now.
Right.
Like come on. Like who made the damn list?
You know how they do. Them, I say
And it
complex
can't
and
be maybe is it dead or alive? Who's dead on the list? Anybody dead on the list? Maybe their list is just for people
besides
who still
Pop,
living. So
Easy.
I don't know. Easy E.
Yeah.
Easy E was on the other list.
Yeah, on
Not the
complex.
game list, the complex
Yeah, on
list.
complex. Yeah.
Okay, okay. That list is null and void now. Just a no from me.
But you know, like they do this every now and then. Like they'll come up with a list about hip hop. Them and Rolling Stone, they do this all the time. And then we
Yeah,
talk
and
about it,
everybody goes into a rage about it too.
knowing that.
Everybody, who made the list? Who made the list?
And even before you see the list, you already know it's gonna be some BS on there.
Mm-hmm.
There's something to talk about though. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, Nipsey also on the list.
Who?
Yeah,
Nipsey Hussle.
yeah, yeah. That's another
Okay.
person that passes on the list. You a Nipsey fan?
I like his music was cool. Unfortunately, I didn't know about his music until after he passed. Though
I'm not. I
they didn't
wasn't.
play that over here
I
like
wasn't
that.
like a crazy Nipsey fan. I knew Nipsey more for like interviews and like
Yeah,
entrepreneurship and shit like that, right? And
yeah,
community shit like that. That's what I knew Nipsey from more
yeah.
than anything.
I only seen I used to see the interviews all the time. I remember he had an interview with like Lauren London,
Hmm.
and they was like interviewing each other. I seen like different interviews, but as far as the music, no, until he actually passed, unfortunately. And some of it is real good though, but it's unfortunate that that's how it goes sometimes, you know?
Yeah, yeah. So if we had, I want us to do our top three, not
Who would
LA.
be my top three?
No, we're gonna expand it. We're gonna say West Coast. Okay, West Coast
Tupac,
rap.
Tupac, Snoop, and Corrupt.
Okay, you know, Corrupt was from the East Coast. Right. Did you know that?
Well, he be, what would
He,
you do with the
he's a
dog
West
pound?
Coast
I
rapper,
love that. I
but
don't
they
care.
they they grew up in the on the East Coast. But I would go obviously Pop, uh, Snoop, and I'm gonna say Kendrick. I think he's done enough with his catalog. I'm gonna go with Kendrick. I wanted to
Yeah,
say Q, but I think Kendrick
yeah,
take
I
that.
should have, Ice Cube is definitely it could be interchangeable.
Yeah,
But yeah, I definitely love Ice Cube. Let me add Ice Cube. I got four. Forget it. Definitely got to
yeah.
add Ice Cube. Today
If
was a
I went
good
for
day.
it, I would say Q too, because he got so much. He contributed so much to hip hop.
Isn't that isn't that one of your favorite diss tracks? Is that the
No
one?
Vaseline. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember.
he went
Ah,
at the whole group by himself and beat them.
I thought he was going at Common.
No, no, no. I thought you was talking about the diss track when he left NWA. The
Um.
the common diss track is called "The Bitch in You."
Oh, so who the hell was No Vaseline was NWA?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
yeah, classic.
Blame
I
my
love it.
mind, not my heart. Sorry.
Love diss tracks. I'd have made like playlists with just diss tracks on that. Love diss tracks. You know one thing about with the diss tracks, and we got like so like a few these this time be going by crazy. Uh, one thing with the diss tracks though, like I've been seeing a lot of things online like revisionist history with Ether.
I
They be
love
saying
Ether.
no, like people like Charlemagne and people like that would say, "Oh, it was just nothing but your mama jokes," and it wasn't like what it was. Like it wasn't as good as Takeover, and it was corny jokes. Like, nah, man. Like if you lived through that and you was there when it happened,
Exactly.
you can't
That's
say that.
that's how I feel about when Jada and Beanie always like you. I
Crazy
used to
battle.
wait until that came on the radio. Like
Crazy
I was
battle.
in their area. I can't say yo that was like one of the best. Like that back and forth, all them songs was good.
He said, "Yo, next round should be on a Cisco beat," and then Beans did it. Like he rapped on a Cisco beat, and it was it
Word.
was it was fire.
It was fire. Like I love when they went back and forth, and but like I
That was the
remember when I
peak,
had
like us, like listening to like the street rap, like the battle, like none of this like commercial shit. That shit was crazy. What you about to say?
yeah, because I remember you was saying you was like I remember you had posted one time you was like what's the first diss track you heard. But I don't know why I went to like hit him up or whatever. But you was like, "Hey, mama said knock you out." And I'm like, "Yeah, I remember." But I was probably like 4 or 5 years old, so I don't
Didn't
know
know
what the hell was going
at,
on.
at that time when it happened, we didn't know like he was talking about like Kumo D. We didn't know like that was a
Yeah,
thing. But to look back on that, you made a diss track and won a Grammy on a diss track. Like, that, that's crazy.
I'm telling you, like when I went to go see Nas at Radio City, it was like one New Year's, right? And I think at that time they was like he don't perform Ether no more. Everybody was chanting Ether, Ether, Ether. Yo, the building would have collapsed if that man would have did Ether. I'm
Oh yeah,
telling you, the building would have
what year
collapsed.
was that?
Oh, I was working in New York. Oh, maybe definitely in the 2000s, maybe 2000 and maybe 11, 12, or
Oh yeah, they
13.
had
I
definitely
gotta go
squashed
back.
it. They squashed the beef by then for sure.
Man. Oh, and I got a Tupac shirt on too today. How they gonna not have Tupac on the damn list? Come on, man. That's just that. What's wrong with that?
It's complex, man. You know.
Then I worked in the building where they was at. They used to be on Fifth Ave in New York. I worked in the building where they was at.
Oh yeah.
No. I
Was
seen
that
Kim Porter there one time. I seen Lil Wayne there. I seen Snooki from the Jersey Shore. What's the other one? I want to say that was Joey Badass. Seen him.
have you been paying attention to him going at them East Coast guys like recently?
Who?
Uh,
Joey
Joey, he's
Badass?
been yeah. Not nobody like. I mean, it's some underground rappers like Daylight, some dudes that's associated with Kendrick. He's like, in some of the diss songs, he's saying he's talking about Kendrick. Like he's trying to. I think he wants to battle Kendrick. Like he's trying to get him to come outside. Battle. I don't know where it's gonna go or if Kendrick gonna respond, but he
I
done
don't
had some
know.
pretty slick diss tracks about the East Coast recently, or the West Coast.
Wait, hold on. And I'm saying the right Joey. The one who did Nissan Honda Chevy. You remember like Beamer Benz and Bentley? He did Nissan Honda Chevy. Is that the joke? Is that him?
The one that's on Raising King.
I got a damn look or whatever. See, I don't need to be dropping no damn names if I can't remember the people name like that. Dude.
But I was just bringing that up because you said Joey Badass. I said,
Let me see.
speaking of
Give me
battling,
1 second. I'm about to look on my laptop real
he
quick.
been battling
Give me
crazy.
1 second. That's what I'll do. Now look on the laptop and see who did that. I might have the wrong Joey.
Joey Badass.
It gotta be. I think that is Joey Badass. I don't know.
It probably is.
But,
You probably wouldn't even get him like mixed up in anybody.
hold on. Give me 1 second. I don't want these people. Oh, I wasn't never there. Somebody be trying to, even though why would they send it? I was never there.
Well, was that the last? Or you probably. What was the last rapper concert you went to?
So sorry, it's Joel Ortiz. That's who I saw. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. He's from
Yeah.
Slaughterhouse.
I know it was
Yeah.
a joke something. Okay.
Joel Ortiz.
The last rapper concert I went to. Damn.
Been a minute.
I want to say Ja Rule.
Oh yeah. You got the
Yo, that
slap.
was right before the pandemic.
That's another thing people do. Like recently, they try to act like Ja Rule wasn't like that when he was at his
Yeah,
run.
and like I said, for some of it you gotta be there, but also I think for some of it people are like, oh, because they just take 50 Cent side, but like I feel like when you're older, I mean you could take whatever side you wanted to take.
Right.
When we older now, I look at it, I'm like Ja Rule had hits.
A lot of hits.
Very
Did you see?
consistent.
Did you see his verses with Fat Joe?
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot of hits. A lot of hits.
Yeah, he got hits. Like, and I feel like sometimes when people be like, oh, Ja Rule corny, I feel like they still like stuck into that time period
Yeah.
of like when 50 went at him. You know what I'm saying? And the whole thing about that is, 50 was saying, oh, they call like, oh, they singing on the track. Then he turn around and he sing on the track.
Yeah, he got him out the paint
just
so
like,
he could do it.
yeah. And just like Joe Budden said, y'all the 5 heartbeats. Like, y'all didn't have to do that. But Ja Rule is good. Like, Ja Rule is good.
You can't deny,
I'm going to see Rock
you can't
the
deny
Bells.
his impact. You can't deny his impact.
You said what?
You can't deny Ja Rule's impact.
You can't. Like, when I went, it was at NJ Pack. NJ Pack is like, it's an intimate theater, but it was sold out. All types of people, all races was there. Waiting for Ja Rule. Ashanti was on the bill too. Lloyd, Little Mo. I'm missing somebody, unfortunately. But you can't, everybody singing, like having a good time. Like you can't deny the music.
I will say, when he was at that NBA game and he said, "Are you ready?" And then like they didn't hardly say nothing. That was funny. But he do got slaps though.
Yeah.
He got slaps for sure. Yeah.
And I'm supposed to go to see Rock the Bells June 28th.
Okay. What's the lineup for that?
Oh my God, it's too many. Like Petey Crack, Redman, Big Daddy Kane, Eric B and Rakim. Do you know they got like my R&B people like Christopher Williams, Donnell Jones. I'm missing a few people. But they're gonna be there. And then I'm going to see Wu-Tang, the final tour. I'm going to see that too.
They always say that.
The final tour.
They've been saying
because if they go back on tour, I'm gonna be pissed off. You know that, right?
They've been saying that for years.
Huh?
They've been saying final tour for years, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's like Anita Baker. Oh, this her final tour. That her ass come back on tour the next year. It's like, come on, man. I could have went to go see Charlie Wilson instead of the Wu-Tang if y'all really ain't gonna be on the final tour. So
they're trying to get you to buy them tickets.
They're gonna be on the final tour.
Yeah, they're trying to get you to buy them tickets.
You said what?
Trying to get you to buy them tickets.
I know.
Yeah.
Trying to get an outfit for that and everything with my Wu-Tang shirt. Can't wait. I'm excited. So that's gonna be my musical thing.
So one thing that I do on Twitter and we can do in the future is I have like a 1 to 5 scale, and I put like everything on there, like singer vocals, artist like catalog. Like 1 is like say we're doing like a rapper's catalog. 1 would be like Nick Cannon, and 5 would be like Kanye West. You know what I'm saying?
You think Kanye West?
And catalog, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He got about at least 3 or 4 classics. But I don't know if we got time now. Maybe we can do like I can say 1 artist and then you can give what you think their scale is on catalog. like I'll give you an example. We said like how do you rank Busta Rhymes catalog? And a lot of people said, I got him at a 3.5. You know what I'm saying? Because and the reason for that is because like the knock on Busta Rhymes in the '90s was he'll have like fire singles, but the album be like, all
Yeah,
right,
it's unfortunate. You know, it's all subjective, but
right.
it's kind of true. You know,
Yeah, that was one
I don't
example.
want to
Like he
curse
got a
him
lot of
now, but
hits.
it's kind of true.
He got a lot of hits, but the catalog taking the full albums into consideration, it's like he about 3.5. You know,
Even
so
that
yeah.
Flip Mode, album, it was like Cha-Cha, like this stuff. Give me some more, all that mess.
He
Like, well, other than that,
got the thing. He got a lot of hit singles, and he got a lot of good features.
yeah,
Yeah, but like I said, that was the knock on him. And then we did like I think we did like Jada Kiss, and we did like Fabulous. We said Jada Kiss, man, he don't have like a whole lot of crazy like classic solo albums, but his catalog better than Fabulous because Fabulous mixtapes are better than his albums.
yeah,
That was the general like consensus. You agree with that?
yeah. I agree. I heard that. Yeah, I agree with that.
Now, like, but those mixtapes though, I mean, they count in your catalog, and he got like some classic mixtapes there.
Yeah,
The Soul Tape and like all that stuff.
yeah.
I remember when that.
For Fabulous,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah, yeah,
He definitely does.
yeah. So maybe like in the future we can talk about like artist catalogs and stuff like that.
Okay.
Because I
We
got a
can do
lot.
that. I'm with
I got a
that.
lot of artists we could talk, and we could talk about vocals too. Right. Because
You know what? Let me ask you something as far as the music. So you remember like the controversy that happened with Fabulous, right? With like him knocking the baby mother teeth out.
hmm
Also with like Busta, right? Like sometimes people be like Busta is not the
hmm
nicest. Do you think that affects your rating on their music sometimes?
me personally, I try to just say, man, I'm gonna talk about the music, and
Yeah.
then that's that. But then again, um, for somebody else, for a lot of people, yeah, they thinking about, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
and
like
you
what they
know what's
doing
in the
outside
back of my
the
mind
studio.
when you like mention Busta, even though you know I shouldn't be that way, but it's like, damn, I heard he ain't the nicest, but I can't deny the music.
Right.
Same for
Then
Fabulous. It's
there's
like,
some things that people have done. It's like you can't help but think about
yeah, it's
it.
like, damn, like you kind of mean. Okay, I heard you a little mean, so I don't
Yeah.
know.
Maybe two like next week. Maybe we can talk a little bit about the Diddy situation. We'll think about it.
Okay,
Maybe.
yeah, you know, I really haven't been keeping up. Really, like I missed a whole bunch of stuff. Was just waiting on the outcome.
It's some testimony that came out that yeah. I'm gonna send you some. I'm gonna send you some stuff.
All right, and I next time we talk, we're gonna discuss it.
Okay. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's the right. Anything else you wanna get out before we get out of here? Anything?
This is a,
Anything else you want to talk about before we get
oh
off?
yeah, a friend up there. You still think Diddy innocent? You thought Diddy? Who thought Diddy was innocent?
Don't pay Edward no attention. Okay.
Because at the end of the day, Wendy Williams was talking about Diddy all that time. That's what got her fired. I think she was
Yo,
on Kiss FM.
to answer Ed, we all knew about the Diddy rumors back in the
Yeah,
'90s. Like we all knew about this. Like
that's,
not saying
that's just like,
not saying he did anything. I don't know what he did. I'm just saying we heard about it. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, but that's just like the R. Kelly thing. Oh, I didn't know R. Kelly did that. How we knew how R. Kelly was rolling, and we ain't even in the industry. We little kids and we ain't in the industry. Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Like y'all were full of crap.
it was
Okay.
sex tapes and everything out. Like, come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no comment. We're not gonna talk about that because that's what he
That
got
might,
Pop killed.
yeah, that might be
Somebody
true.
was
I don't know.
thinking he got Biggie killed at this point.
That's what the guy that they got for Pac's murder said. Diddy paid him. That's
Yeah.
not a crazy. That's not a crazy concept.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then to come on the radio to act like you're sympathetic about that man dying, if you really did that, you're very sick. If that's true, you
But
know?
the Kid Cudi thing, like him blowing up his car, like we heard all this stuff. Like we've been hearing this stuff.
Yeah.
It
I didn't know he was whooping women booties like that, but until I mean, I don't put the nothing past anybody, but that Kim excuse me, that Kim Porter thing, yeah, when I heard about how that was going about, I was like, damn, that's when I kind of was like, yo, he's liable to do anything to anybody
right.
if it's
Yeah,
true. I mean, keep adding that.
yeah,
Because I ain't got
yeah.
no money for y'all. Y'all gonna get pennies.
Maybe next week we have Ed on to talk about the Diddy stuff.
Yeah, because I thought he was gonna be up there talking before, but okay.
I'll hit him up and see what he's talking about.
All right.
All right, you have a good one.
All right. Peace out, y'all. Bye.